It's a great class. It's a class that we've had tied up now for a little bit of time and have gotten to know each of these players, each of these families. They are players that have gotten to know our process and the way that we do things, the kind of style that we play, and then also just the way that we teach, the way that we prepare. And they feel that our program is a great place for them to continue to improve as people and as athletes. And no doubt from a coaching staff standpoint, we are very excited about the characteristics that these players showcase at a young age and where they are right now developmentally. And then we get really excited about where we think they can be once they get into this environment and have our standards and expectations applied to them on a daily basis. So very excited about where these players are now, the experiences that they've had to this point, but really looking forward to seeing where they go from here with the platform that they have here in our program. So we have 5 players and very different positions, and we have several players in this class that can play multiple positions, and so we'll see how things shake out once they get into camp here in August and see where they fit in and where they're featured. But all of them have very high competitive character, the instincts sort of play with the ball on the ground and to compete and to collaborate and to do things the way that we like to do things. But the first player that we'll talk about is Katie Jennings. Comes out of Austin, plays for the Austin Lone Star Soccer Club. She's a player that immediately, the passion, the excitement, the commitment physically and emotionally that she has within every game and every training session that we've seen her is something that immediately drew us to her. SFA alum, so we've got a legacy family connection there, so that's great when you get to have SFA and the family come back. So a lot of passion about our program, a lot of passion about the university. So very excited about her and her family. And she's someone that we're going to feature either as a winger, winger forward, depending on what shape, or as an outside back. She'll be someone who we like to call will be on the edges with her athleticism, her size, and her physical characteristics. She's someone we want definitely on the edges trying to impose herself. Then we have Brooke Shirley out of College Station. I've known Brooke since she was in middle school from my time there, and so reconnecting with her family and going through this process with her has been great. She's someone who plays for Challenge ECNL, and so very high level competition. Is someone who has seen fantastic growth and improvement every time that we have watched her over the last 1.5 to 2 years, and so she's someone that most likely will be featured in an outside back position along our trenches, and is someone that I know that once she gets in this environment will continue to improve on the great rate that she has since we started watching her. So very excited about Brooke. Then we have Mary Gillespie out of Kingwood, and she's someone who has had all-state accolades. She's someone who plays at a very high level along with Brooke on that same Challenge ECNL team, and she's a player that has very strong athletic qualities, very high competitive character, and great maturity. Just sees the game in a different way than a lot of players, and along with that comes her composure. Tremendous in set-piece delivery, tremendous in possession moving forward out of the back, and is going to be someone who I'm excited to see as the others, but I'm excited to see compete from day one. And she'll be likely featured either in the center back positions or the holding center mid type position, and depending on what shape that we play. Then we have another SFA legacy in Carly Arthurs out of Dallas. Plays for the Solar ECNL team there. Very good team. She plays at a very high level. She's someone who has very high end speed, very tenacious. She's someone who really commits physically to everything that she does. Not to mention she has tremendous delivery from the left flank. She's a player that can really whip in serves and test opponents from that left side. And we feel we have very good delivery from the right side, and just are very excited about the balance in our attack that we will have with Carly potentially being featured on the left side, either as a left winger or potentially as a left back type position. But high competitive character, a lot of respect for the program, for the school, with the connections here to SFA, and just very glad to welcome her and her family back to campus. And the last one is Raven Holscher. Raven Holscher plays for the Dallas Texans ECNL team, again from Dallas. She's a player that we expect to come in and fill potentially a target forward type position. She's very good at holding the ball up. She's a tremendous passer, very good at dictating tempo in the attack. So as we find ways to get her the ball, I know and I trust that with her skill set and with her instincts, she'll recognize when and how to speed things up, when and how to slow things down, and then she's a very good finisher. Just anywhere, you know, in dangerous positions on the perimeter of the goal, just a very, very good finisher. So, you know, when you look at a recruiting class and you look at what you're trying to replace, you also look at potentially utility players that could come in and athletically have a skill set that could be featured in any of our 3 units, with the 4th unit being the goalkeeper position, which we did not recruit for this class. We're very excited about these field players coming in, and feel that the depth and the competitive character, the athleticism, we're continuing to refine and improve our athletic profile as a program, and that's something that we made a commitment to doing the first semester that I got here. And so piece by piece, these classes have come together. We have a tremendous returning group that's going to be coming back and having a good spring to prepare for August. So they'll come back hungry and ready to compete. And then we have this incoming class, which is very talented and experienced, that will no doubt be coming in fit, hungry, and ready to make their mark. And collectively, as a group, we have some really good pieces to compete for our 6th consecutive league championship, which is one of the benchmarks that we will begin to install for next fall.